Hello everybody, welcome. How are you? Come on in, join me. If you wouldn't mind sharing this, I'd appreciate it. We have a new view tonight because I'm working on a grapevine. I thought I would see if I could get this set up to work. So how's everyone doing? I hope you're doing well. Come in, say hello. If you're a first-time watcher, let me know where you're watching from. My name is Dawn. This is Wreath Decor by Dawn. We go live every Thursday at 7 o'clock. All right, I am cutting up my ficus leaves because we're going to use this variegated ficus in here. We are going to be making a bow with this ribbon here. I have to remember you're over here to the side of me and not in front of me anymore. So forgive me if I forget to show you. So we're going to use this 1.5 inch vertical striped ribbon. We have some fern left over from the other grapevines that we've done in the last couple weeks. We are using this bush here, which is, oh Lord, I think these are peonies. It doesn't say, of course. Anyway, we're going to use these. I got these from Carolina Pottery when I went there. And then we've also got some eucalyptus that was left from the other projects. We've got some more fern. So we're going to use a little bit of all of it. And then, but we're not using a whole lot. And then we have some of this filler, which is the 60919 from Jam Designs. So we're going to use those. All right, so I will tell you where everything came from as we go. I'm going to put my ficus in first. So what I did was I took the left and right off of the bottom of it because I want to put those where I want them and not where they come, you know, where it ends up going. So I don't need this stem that long, obviously. So we're going to cut that down and I want to go this way with it. So I'm going to go halfway across the top here. Then we're going to put the other down here and then we're going to take the extra pieces and fill in the insides and the outsides. So that's what I'm doing. I gotta remember my trash can behind me. Now we can glue this in, and then if you want it to make sure it stays where it's going, you can zip tie it or use some wire to hold it in place. Totally up to you. We're gonna glue in the stem and then we'll see if we need to put wire on this. So I want this to go about right here, so we're going to go up a little bit and then we're going to slide this in halfway. Now I did open up my grapevine today because it was kind of I got a batch that was indented on the sides right here. So what I did was I took the binding off and I just pulled it apart a little bit and opened it up, and I took bind wire right here and wrapped it around it so that it would hold it in place just in case it decided to come apart. Some of them were getting a little loose, so I wanted to make sure that they stayed on there. Alright, so we're going to take a zip tie and we're going to go right here. We're going to go through halfway, come out this side, if I can get it. I'm going to go through some of these thicker branches so that it will hold, pulling them out and away. Come on. Cooperate with me, please. Thank you. Alright, so we're going to zip tie this down so it doesn't flop around. There we go. Doesn't have to be too tight. I'm going to use my zip tie tool and cut that off. So it tightens it and then it cuts it off for me. So the wreath stand my husband made for me. So hopefully, when he gets home, if he has any time, I'm going to ask him to make a couple of them for me for our retreat. They don't have to be too fancy, but I'd like to have a couple of them to take to use and maybe give away one. Alright, so now I'm taking the second ficus and we're going to do the opposite right here. So I'm going to put I'm bending it the direction I want it to go. How are you all doing? Has anybody got anything going on? Oh, I should have cut that down a little more. I'm going to leave a little bit of a space for my ribbon or my bow, but I don't want to leave too much. And I am famous for leaving way too much space for my bow and leaving too much of a gap. I don't want to do that because then I have to fill in more. And I don't want to go through the back of it. So I'm going to do the same thing on this one. I'm going to come down here and we're going to zip tie this in right here. Hey Darlene, how are you? We have a different view for you guys tonight. I hope you like it. Makes it a little easier for you guys to see, but for me it's a little harder. I'm just not used to using a stand on a live. I'm used to setting everything down on my table. It doesn't want to cut. That's probably the angle I'm at. There it goes. Come on. Alright, so we got those two in place. We have one more here, and I'm going to do this one down at the bottom. And I think I'm going to have it coming out like here. I want it to hang down a little bit. So I'm going to take this bottom piece off right here, and we'll use that as a filler for somewhere that we have a gap. Hello. Hi Leslie, how are you? Thank you for joining me. Yeah, we're going to come down this way a little bit right here, like this. Like that. Let me see where I want to put it here. I think I'm going to take this one off too. Hey Josh. Yeah, so I want that right there. So we're going to put that in there. Doesn't need that much glue, but whatever. So let's get in between here. I'm going to slide that up in there. Right there. Hopefully you can see that. If I need to push out, just let me know and I'll try and push it back. I might be able to move this backwards a little bit too. I don't want my lights shining in your eyes, so I'm trying to keep those hidden. I have lights attached to my table right here, so I'm trying to keep those out from shining in y'all's eyes. And I tried to put one behind me tonight to see if that was any better. Oh good. Gets us cast next week? Yeah. Alright, so now we're going to take this one. So we got several pieces here. And we're going to make this one a little bit longer right here. A little fuller. Yeah, right there. So I'm putting these in and testing to see where I want them before I actually glue them, because I don't want to have to put them in the wrong place and then take them back out. Ooh, I don't want that much glue. Way too much. So I'm going to lift up these leaves so that I don't get glue on them. I'm going to put this right in between. I want this one to come up just a little bit, so that fills that in. Do the same thing on the top. Hello Carol Ann, how are you? I hope you all are doing well. Alright, we're going to go up here, right behind this one, and do the same there. So that makes that a little fuller as well, and have it going up just a bit. Okay, now we can take these and fill in these gaps that we have right here. So I'm going to go on the outside of this right here. I'll take this bottom one off though. It's too much of it. Right here like that. Get in there now. I just had you in there. Now it doesn't want to go back in. There we go. There we go. Welcome, welcome everybody. Please come in and say hello. So tell us where you're watching from. If you're new to my page, say hello. We want to give you a nice warm welcome. Make sure that y'all join my email list too. All my links in that are in the description, so you can just click on the link tree and it will take you to all of my links for all my social media, for my shop, and my email list. So you can join my email list and get notified whenever I go live. Right there. Alright, now these two are going to go on the bottom part, coming down. So we're taking these bottom pieces off because they're just going to fold up and get in the way anyway. And we'll use them as fillers. So this one's coming down here. And go right in there. There we go. And this one, oh, where do we need this one? I'm looking to see where I want this one to go. I think I'm going to fill in this gap right here. Yeah, I think I'm going to fill that one in. Hello, hello, Terry. How are you? There we go. Take care of that big gap right there. Alright, we have a couple of these smaller pieces where I have these gaps right here. We're going to put these in. So I want to cover up where my zip tie is right there. So I'm going to push this up in here. Of course, everything else is going to cover that up too, but... And let's see, do we have any? Don't have any more that have long pieces on them. I am going to try and put this one in there. I have my pick machine I could get out, but if I don't have to, I don't want to. Good thing we fight way too much. There we go. Hey, Lizzie. Alright, we'll use the rest of these pieces wherever we need them. So I'll put those in there for now. Alright, let's make a bow. Alright, let me get this out of the way. Again, I'm trying not to knock over that cord so that I don't make my camera topple over, but I can use my fancy dancy thing that Susan got me, and I can point my camera down and I can zoom in. Alright, I'm going to do a long tail for this one. So it's probably 26 inches. I know, bummer, huh? I just wanted to be able to put this, see if it would work for one, and put this on the thing. Alright, I'm making my loops about 5.5 inches, and I'm going to do 5 loops on each side, I think. It might be too many, but we'll see. I want it to be nice and loopy and full. Now I knew how Susan felt. About what? About her view? She can hang hers on the wall, and her walls aren't sloped. My ceiling is sloped. So I am limited on what I can do with my wall space. Yeah, it is different. Hey, Gene Bunker. We're waiting for you to buy a ticket. It's coming along. The 3 payment plan is going to be going away soon, guys. So if anybody's on the fence about buying their ticket, you want to get it before it goes away. We can only offer that for a limited time. So that will be going away pretty soon. So please get your ticket if you want to take advantage of that 3 payment option. All right, that's 4 on each side. But yes, everything's coming along nicely. I am so excited for you guys to see what we're going to be doing for our pirate party. I keep looking at decorations and stuff for our pirate party. I can't stop. I'm going to have to be buying some of that stuff on my own money. Oh, the night she was backwards. She's always backwards, though. Last night she was miming. She had no sound. Her video had no sound in the group last night. It's going to be about a medium size. We're not going to have a huge number of people, but it'll be more than a dozen. We got about 27 tickets available. Or, I'm sorry, 25 tickets available. And we're almost halfway sold out already. Yeah, I think I want that, like that. Okay. Alright, so I know that's good. So now I'm going to grab me a zip tie. I'm going to use 2 black ones. Yes, our first one we're doing 25. Sorry, I don't know why I said 27. I think because I'm counting Susan and I. It's going to be intimate, but still be enough people that we can network and have a really good time. It's going to be fun. I can't wait. And Mr. Bob's going to be there. He'll be home in time, obviously. Hopefully he'll be home here in the next couple weeks. I don't have the numbers right in front of me. Susan might be able to look it up for you, but it is on the website. If you go to craftinginthecarolinas.com, it's on the tickets page. It is a good sized group, and there's the 2 of us plus any helpers that we have, which we haven't done, dealt with the helper part yet because we want to sell the tickets. That's our main focus right now, is selling tickets. So we'll figure out the helper part later. But my husband will be there. We're trying to get my daughter to come and either help or be a vendor. It's going to be a family affair. Alright, I think that's going to work. I'm happy with that. I think I'm happy with that. She did have to do her mime skills last night. It was something to watch. I thought it was just me and had no sound, and she was writing notes on a notebook and showing it to the screen to let us know. And then she took it and just tossed the notebook across the room. I was like, okay, I'm out. Mr. Bob's going to dress like a pirate. It's going to be fun. Alright, I want this to go right in here, so I'm going to go in the middle of my grapevine. I'm going to try and get around all these thick branches because I want those to hold my bow on there. Yep, all projects are going to be prepped and ready to go. There will be no delays there. It'll be just a matter of us setting up. So we really won't be needing a whole lot of help as far as that part goes. So, we've got everything all figured out, worked out on paper anyway. Alright, let's get this going. And hopefully it will all come together. There's always going to be hiccups. We're aware of that. We're accounting for that. But we're going to try and make it as smooth as possible. We've learned from watching when we helped Lori with hers. So we've picked up a few things here and there to make things a little bit simpler. All right, I'm dovetailing. Oh, let's go the correct way. All right, so these will probably be cut down even more, but for now I'm leaving them. All right, so what I want to do is put in my main flowers first. Absolutely, we learn something every time. So we know how to adapt and make it work. Alright, so these, I don't know if these are peonies, or cabbage roses or what, but they're pretty. Oh yeah, we're going to learn a lot. Definitely. I don't want them sitting down too close to the base, so I'm going to leave my stem a little bit longer. So I want to go in and then at an angle right there. Pushing my leaves up. But I think we're going to have a really good time. I know we're going to have a really good time, because Susan and I, we have a good time no matter what. So if nothing else, we're having a good time. I know that. But I know you guys will too. That one. We're going to have vendors for you guys to shop. Lori is going to be one of our vendors. Lori, are you bringing sign and ribbon sets, or just signs, or what are you bringing? I will probably bring some of my stuff. I have glitter. I have the bottle bouquet cups. I have some ribbon, not a lot. I have a bunch of stuff, so I will probably bring some stuff of mine as well and get rid of that, hopefully. So you'll have that to shop from. And like I said, I'm going to try and get hubby to make me a stand or two. Don't tell him I said that. And maybe we'll give one away. You're bringing it all? Okay. Maybe we can give one away. But I'll wait until he's been home a week or two before I ask him that one. I've already, while he's been gone, I already asked him to build us something else. Well, two things actually, so I think I better wait before I ask him to build anything else. I gotta give him time to get home and get acclimated back to putting up with me. Alright, that one's going there. He'll probably, yeah, wreath stand. He'll probably get back on a plane and go back if I start asking for too much. He's already got a honeydew, that's right. He told me the other day when I talked to him, he said, please don't put me to work as soon as I get home. I'm like, really? Why would you even have to say that? Obviously, he knows me too well. Like, I have nothing planned. Yet. Yet. But we are going to put him to work. He's got to make the plank so y'all can walk the plank. He's got to make a table for us. Right there. And this one is going to go, I think, right here. Might get another one out for up there. Yeah, I know. He's got a couple weeks. That's why I'm not going to push it. But but you know what? As much as he says that, I guarantee you, after like 2 days, he's going to be like, okay, what is there for me to do? What do you need me to do? That's just the way he is. He can't sit still anyway. So as much as he says that's what he's going to do, he won't. He always says he's going to sleep in. You know what sleeping in is? 7 o'clock. I always laugh at him when he says, don't disturb me, I'm sleeping in tomorrow. And I'm like, uh-huh. He's always up early. There. I'm going there with that one. Yeah, I think I want another one up there. Got them, might as well use them, right? We got 7 of them here, so might as well use the whole bush. Get rid of it. Otherwise, it's going to end up in that basket like that stuff did for another week. And what am I going to use 1 or 2 flowers for? Oops, I didn't mean to bend that. So yeah. He's going to be put to work. We're going to run him ragged during the retreat. He's going to be our, what do you call him? Gopher? Go for this, go for that. But he'll enjoy it. Don't let him fool you. He will. Alright, last flower going in. Put this one over here. Yeah, that'll work. We'll use this one towards the end because I'm not gonna waste it and have it sitting there. I do want to put some of this fern in. What is it? Fern. Where does that come from? Fern. I do want to put a couple pieces of this in, layer it in there. I'm not going to fill it up with a whole bunch of it, but I really like this fern. I'll layer these in here. Get back. Let me see if I like it first. Now that I've cut them, I should have checked. Should have checked to see if I even liked them before I cut them all off. Probably should have used the smaller ones. These are kind of long. Hey, Levon. How are you, sweetie? Alright, I do have to take some of these off at the bottom because I need a longer stem. I'll just be glad to get him home. So tired of these deployments. Should have used the shorter ones, but I want the dark green. I don't want the light green. I wanted the darker green. Thank you. I appreciate that. He's also excited to meet some of the people I've been talking about and doing stuff with for the last couple years, so y'all have to make sure that I'm on my best behavior so I don't get in trouble. Like he doesn't know already. He knows what he's dealing with. So I'm filling in these empty spaces with some of these. And then we're going to put in our fillers. And that's it. This is a very simple design tonight. You ain't got to get me nothing. It's like I told him the same thing. He's like, well, you know, it'll be close to me getting home, so I don't need anything. Nothing I don't need that I can't get myself. I'm going to turn this for a minute here. And him being home is all I need, so I will be perfectly happy with just that. So we got 3 or 4 going up that way. Now we're going to come down a little bit. Oh yeah, we have conjoining rooms. He is going to hate us. He is going to hate us. We have joining rooms for the retreat. That man is not getting any sleep. I'm just saying, Susan and I will keep him up all night with our shenanigans. Yeah, he's gonna hate us. He will never come and do another one, probably. He might end up going and getting his own room. He might go get his own room. We'll find out where he's at and go get him. Oh my gosh. Yeah, he's gonna hate us. I mean, you know, with a pirate theme, there's just so much trouble we could get into by aggravating him with it. I mean, you know, the parrot on his shoulder alone is going to drive him nuts. I'm going up under my bow with this. He is. He is a good sport. But he has his limits too. Oh, Lord. Alright, let's get the last 2 dark green ones off of here, then we'll move on. These light green ones I can use in another project. So we can get those out of the way. But I just really like these dark green ones, I mean. The man's a saint for putting up with us, I'll tell you that much. Alright, this one's coming up here. There, and then we're going to have another one coming up. I forgot I turned it, you guys. Why didn't you say something? Lord have mercy. A Nerf. A Nerf bow and arrow for the bear. Target practice off of his shoulder. Oh my gosh. I see divorce in my future. Yeah, he's gonna say Susan's not allowed to come visit anymore. Oh, that would be so funny. We have to get one now. See, I told you, now I'm gonna be looking at those online. Excuse me. There. That is so funny. You don't have good aim anymore. Alright, we don't need the bow or bow maker, and we don't need the ribbon anymore. So let me get these out of the way. So this ribbon I used is the Sam's ribbon. This is the cream color. The white is a cream color. It's not a bright white. They do have one that's a bright white, but this one's not it. We're going to put a leaf or something in the middle there. This. All right, let's put in our filler, and I think then we're done. So this is 60919. This one came from Jam Designs and Supplies. Excuse me, Jam Designs and Supplies. Oh, I'm not telling him anything. You're going to have to do some target practice. Aim at Dave. Practice on Dave. Right? And you better start running too. You better practice your running skills too. Because he may be old, but he's quick. So you better put your running Crocs on. Alright, so this has got 3 pieces here, big pieces that we're going to take out. I'm going to open these up. So I'm going to put 3 at the top and 3 at the bottom, because I have 2 of these. She better have them running Crocs on, I'm telling you now. He's quick. Alright, let's try... I don't think I want to break them down any further, because then they're just going to fall apart. Let me see where I want to put these real quick. I think I'm going to go 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and then 1, 2, and 3. That's what we're going to do. I can always zip tie it if I need to also. So we'll just leave it, and then I'll go back and put a zip tie there to make sure it stays. Alright, so let's wake all this up so it's not laying flat. This will look up there. And that's why I didn't want to use those lighter green, because we have the lighter green on these. So I wanted to leave those there. Alright, let's cut that down. Let's see, we want to go this way, which is, see. This one's got this little stem on it, so I think that'll go on the inside. So this one's going to go on the bottom. So one there, let's go one here, up underneath this, right there. Sorry, you gotta look at the top of my head, guys. There we go. That one went in easier. Alright, let's open this one up. Bring these to life. There. Now this one, like I said, it's got this twig thing on it that you can manipulate these. All twisted. So you can take and wrap them around your finger and get a little curl going in them. If you have a dowel, you can use that. I have one of those thin dowels. So this is going to go in the center. We don't have a sign going on this. Yeah, so if you don't know about our retreat that we've been talking about, we're having a retreat in September in Raleigh, North Carolina. And we are, you get 6 make and takes. We're going to have vendor shopping. Lunch and dinner are included. We get a discount rate from the hotel for the hotel rooms. They're giving us a really good discount, as a matter of fact. And beautiful hotel. Very large space that we're going to be using. And vendor space is awesome as well. So if you've wanted to attend a retreat, this would be the one to come to. We're going to have an awesome time. We do have a theme party on Friday night. Our meet and greet will be on Thursday evening. We are about 30 minutes from Sims, if anybody wants to plan that as part of their trip. You can come in a day or so early, leave a day or so late, go shopping. You will have to make sure that you're registered with them, but the information is on our website for you to contact them and make sure that you're registered and make sure what their hours are and everything. We're not providing any kind of transportation or anything for that. The hotel has shuttle service to and from the airport, which the hotel is right outside the Raleigh airport. So we have people flying in from all over so far, from Texas all the way up to Michigan, Ohio, New York. Alright, so this one's going to go on the outside over here. That's why I'm turned sideways. Get that out of there. Oh Lord, get in there. So all those little leaves that we cap, we're going to use those to cover up our glue areas. Anywhere that we have the glue that can be seen. And I need something right back there too. But yeah, it's going to be a really fun time. So I have posted it. We have an event up. I did send out some invites for the event today. But we've been posting it in all of the groups that'll allow us and on our pages. And the link is pinned down in the comment below if you want to check out the website. Even if you know that you can't come, check out the website, because we worked hard to put a lot of information in there for you, and it may be something that you want to do in the future. So if this goes well, then we'll be doing more of them. But 6 make and takes, I mean, you can take those and sell those and recoup your money that you spent to come to the retreat. Alright, this one I think I'm going to put right back here. Yeah, we have a really nice hotel. They have an indoor pool, they've got a nice sitting area inside and outside. They have a restaurant and a bar attached. So anyone who wants to get an adult beverage in the evening, you'll be able to do that if you so desire. This one's coming into the center. And then I'm going to pop in a couple of the eucalyptus that I had sitting here, and we're done. Oops. Hit that leaf right there. Oh, come on. My chair's making all kinds of noise. Oh, maybe this flower. Let me see. Should I put that behind it? No. We'll just continue on with this one. So yeah, I hope you all will check it out, and I hope you all can come be a part of it. If not, we'll hope you'll be at the next one. But we are going to have a really good time, and you're not going to want to miss it. Just saying. Oh yeah, the projects are going to be definitely varying price points, so reselling them will not be an issue. That's what we used to do when we go with to Lori's retreats. We'd just sell our things when we got home, put them in our shop and sell them, and recoup our money that we spent to go to the retreat. Nothing wrong with that. You made them, why not? I need that to go behind there, but it doesn't want to, so I'm going to cut it down a little more. That's the whole idea, right? Going right in there. Come on. Cooperate, please. Right here. We're going in there. Maybe. This thing does not want to go in. Alright, well, I'll fix it later. I might have to cut that and put it back in, but that'll give me that. I can cut this one down a little bit or something, because it's sticking out way too far. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Alright, let me show you what we got going on here. Alright, we're going to, let me get my tails here. I think I glued one of my ribbons down. There we go. I'll pull that off of there. Alright, get that glue off. Alright, so we're going to take, here, let me move you down a little bit. Take our tails and we can roll them up, or you can get you a little wooden dowel and you can do the same thing with that. Just loosely roll them up, pull that out, and then just pull it like that. So however you like to do it, you can do it that way. I'm going to roll this one up. Maybe. Oh, come on. It's going to be a pain. It'll work. And if you don't like them that long, you can cut them down. So, all right, let me turn this so you guys can see the whole thing. How's that? Can you see it? And then all these little extra leaves that we had left over from the ficus, I'm going to put those in wherever we have any bald spots or if I need to cover up my glue. So if you can see the glue on the side, then I want to make sure to cover that up because I don't want anybody looking at it and seeing that there. So, but we've got these little eucalyptus that you can poke in. So I'm going to take 1, 2, 3. These are really long, so I'm going to cut this down. Thank you. Come on. I'm going to go up underneath here, poke this in behind my bow. Get in there. There we go. Get that up there. Oh, I forgot to cut my zip tie off too. Gotta get rid of that. Come on. There we go. That'll work. So this is a nice one for any time of year, really. Any decor, color scheme. I got a bald spot right here. We're going to go in here with this right in there. And then I think right behind here. These glue strings. Right there. Now this one's going to have to be cut down. That was sticking way too far out. Alright, where else do we got? We got 1, 2, 3, and we're going to put one more right there and we're done. I want to thank y'all for hanging out with me tonight. I appreciate y'all being here. Please don't forget to join my email list if you want to get notified when I go live. I do send out an email every week telling you what time I'm going and what I'm making. At least giving you a little preview of it. So I don't spam you with the emails. I send out just that one every week, and then I send out one other one just to give you an update on things like, you know, the retreat, sales, all that good stuff. New stuff in my shop. There we go. Alright guys, that's it. What do you think? I will go over it again afterwards and make sure that everything is where I want it, that nothing's out of place, if I have to fill in any holes, all that fun stuff. This was an 18-inch grapevine, and then all we used were the flowers, which are, I don't know, cabbage roses or peonies, whichever. Ficus, we used a little bit of fern, not even a whole bush, and the 260919 and a little bit of eucalyptus picks. That's it. And then our ribbon for our bow. And that was a Sam's ribbon, so that's a 50-yard roll of ribbon, so that doesn't cost much at all right there. Alright guys, have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Check out our website, craftinginthecarolinas.com. You can visit my shop at wreathdecorbydawn.com. And I will see you all, if not before, next Thursday at 7 o'clock And I'll probably make one more wreath for my show, because my show is next Saturday. So, alright guys, thank you Susan, thank you everybody for joining me. Have a great night. Be kind to one another, and I'll see you soon.